Right, it's after 2 in the morning. Yep, after 2. And I've got to have a wash. I really like this look. Apart from the grot in the eyeball corners there. You know when you find a look and you think, well, that's pretty, I like it. And the mix of the pinks and the blues and a teal green under the eyeball. Well, not teal green, this is turquoise. This is the teal green here, teal greeny blue. And then it's like the gold. And then I added like a reddy rust colour that's also a shimmer. And then some glitter. And then I've got a bit of eyeshadow gone on my nose. But yeah, not bad. I'm up. I've got to wash it off though. Give my face my nighttime skincare regime. I'm up at this hour because I can't go to sleep. I'll be completely honest. I'm just putting on my Body Shop Camellia not body butter, face butter. Not camellia, what's it called? Chamomile. But it has got camellia oil in it or something. I don't know. It's a limited edition one anyway. That's due to be finished with. But I put it in this. I know I've said on another vlog where I did my nighttime skincare regime that I put it all in here from the big one that I bought as well as the little one that I got. I put it in here just because I'd read on people's feedback on a Facebook post that there was a lot of people that actually they weren't able to open the tin back up again after so many uses. And some people use the tin opener. And I thought, well, with my hands and how arthritic they are, and I'm getting a lot of pain in this particular hand and swelling, especially down middle fingers, and I've got bumps and ridges that are just rising, and I'm really struggling. So I decided to put it all in one of these little Kilner jars. I thought that'll do. I came across it in the kitchen and I thought, was it in the kitchen? Or was it one that I bought that was in the bedroom? It may have been one in the bedroom. I know I had a couple in the kitchen that were empty and I've used them for when I get the Duolab pods from Lime Life. I'm not buying them on a regular basis. I'm not going to be using that every day like they sort of hint that you should use it. For me, it's just going to be like a skincare treatment that I'll put on once, maybe twice a week. I'm saying once a week. I want to make it last because it's expensive, you know. So that's the plan. Right, I've done it. I do 2 cleansers just so I can get everything off. Hang on. I need my cloth. So I'll do another one. Oh God, this water's quite cold. I just thought I won't be having the tap on too long because my son is asleep and I didn't want the tap noises to wake him up. Because he's only over the wall. The joys of living in an apartment or a flat, you know. You share the noise. I don't mind. I really love it here. It's bloody brilliant. So much easier for me than when we lived in a house, because I really struggled with my arthritis. I dread getting up out of bed, and then I would go downstairs, grabbing onto both rails on on the stairs. Really frightened I was gonna fall. And then when I go upstairs, sometimes I'd just go and lie on the bed because I'd really struggle to go back down again. Eventually I had the commode when I'd been in hospital and stuff, but it's not, yeah, but it's just a bit the feeling of awkwardness and, you know, your home literally changing to your needs. And there's something a bit embarrassing and paranoid about my son walking in on me whilst I'm on the loo, on the commode, and then it's empty in it. And I know I had a downstairs toilet, but it was also getting in with my chair. So it wasn't a very practical thing. Then we put in for big adaptions to be done, and I needed a hell of a lot of work because of my needs being so severe with my arthritis and my fibromyalgia. Yeah, he decided I had the OT come out, this lovely lady, and then there was somebody that was over her that is like a decision maker, and the decision maker decided, because I needed such a lot of work, I had a lot of work, it would have been probably easier to have knocked the house down and rebuilt it. I needed car parking. Well, the car parking was horrendous. I had neighbours that lorded over the car parking spaces and things, you know, that you can't park in our space and this is my space. And I did manage to secure a space outside, but I struggled when we had snow and I was stuck outside and I couldn't get up the driveway of a neighbour to get back to my home. It kept slipping and I was slipping and no one would help me. And then a neighbour that was opposite us, you know, one of the more normal people, if you like, because the rest of them were quite bullying, he came out and helped and he made sure that I got back okay. But then every time it snowed and then the ice set in, I wasn't able to go anywhere because I couldn't get back into my home again. So I'd end up being housebound and stuck in a village out in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, they looked at that. So the driveway was awkward because we lived in a corner plot and it was very steep, but amazingly there are driveways that are steeper in neighbouring areas that I've noted, and they've had driveways put in, but this was an issue. And then I needed things like the doorways widening, I needed a lift put in, not a stair lift, because of my son and his epilepsy in case anything happened. You know, and falling on the track and whatnot, the teeth for the stair lift. So I ended up with the option of the one that goes through the living room into the bedroom, which would have been perfect. So I sit in my chair and it takes me up. So that was an idea. The garden area, I needed it widening because it was a two-tiered garden, but we only had the width of a paving slab, was the width of the path around the perimeter of the house. So I would have needed it widening to have had a decent space. They couldn't put a ramp area in for me to be able to get up into the top part of the garden. It would have been too much hard work. The kitchen needed major widening and bulldozing through into sections, the utility room, to make it bigger and wider and more functionable for me because it was an awkward shape. Sockets needed heightening off the ground. Light switches needed bringing down. I needed a wet room. There was a lot needed doing. Yeah. So they anyway said, we think you'd better move. You'd be better off getting yourself something more suited. So anyway, we got this ground floor flat and I love it. It's brilliant here, but I'm still waiting on the adaptions to be done here. They've said that the time frame is 2 years for big builds, and we are in that situation of where we've had the builder come out, we've had the OT come out first to do an assessment and written of what needs doing. Then a builder come out and she's written a big plan of schedule of what needs doing, and she's great. And then we've got someone else that's due to come, like a structural person. Let me just go and get my skincare. Yeah. So yeah, I've got a structural person coming to have a look at what needs doing and what is a yes and no to what can be done. So that is the next step. And then she's coming out again because I've asked for slabs to go around my flat to my garden area, because I really would love to be able to access my garden space that I've got without actually getting caught up in the grass and the mud. I love the smell of this, it's gorgeous. So this is the Botanics. And it's just gorgeous. Overnight facial oil. I can never remember the name of this, but it is just fantastic. And it just smells gorgeous because it's got lavender in it. So yeah, August the 19th was our official move-in date for here. And we'd moved gradually a month previously. They allowed us to move in gradually because of my health issues and struggling to get everything done. So it's been a big journey to get moved in. August will be 2 years here, so by August the 19th we should be done with the build and all the adaptions that need doing. They have said there is a possibility, and this is what the builder said when she came round, that there is a possibility that they may say, we think you'd be better off moving again. Fingers crossed it doesn't come to that. I've already said I don't want to move again. There is some sheltered housing close by. That isn't a huge move that I would consider, but I don't know whether there's 2 bedrooms or if a room could be turned into a bedroom, you know. So it's just waiting, but I don't want to move. I really do not want to move. This is Skin Therapy from Lime Life by Alcone, vegan and cruelty free, as are all the other products I'm using. So I'm going to put a pump and a half on my hand. There's plenty there. But my skin loves this. Absolutely loves it. It really does. So yeah, with us moved in, it's been a long haul having to manage in my chair, getting caught up in doorways, getting caught up scraping my chair. I've actually damaged a power chair that I had after replacing the wheels. The front door slammed against me and pushed me into the door frame and sliced my tyre in half. And I asked my OT if there was any chance I could be referred for wheelchair services to have a heavy duty one for out and about and around the home, and she was like, yeah, which I got. So now I'm applying for a bed. Hopefully I'll get a referral for a bed. I've just got to wait. At the minute they're a bit on the short side and behind with schedules and stuff, but yeah. So anyway, at the minute the big adaptions are waiting to be done. I can't wait for the next stage to see what is actually going to be like a, you know, more of a final thing before they reach the big decision of like, right, okay, we'll do this, we'll do that. And I'm looking forward to all the picking of the cupboards and flooring and just basic things. I've never been able to do that before because we had our last address. We actually were at that stage because we were due a new kitchen and bathroom, and I would have been able to choose, but then I had to move. So the choosing was going to be done for the next people. So, Skin Therapy, eye cream. No, that's not Skin Therapy. It's, I believe that was Skin Therapy. Yeah. Pomegranate and oat face moisturiser, normal to dry. I really like this product. It's fabulous. Along with the green smoothie I use in the day, in the morning. So yeah, I believe it's fab. Yeah. So anyway. It has been a hard process living here. I mean, nowhere is disabled friendly, not even one that you can literally get your chair and roll in through the door with no steps. You're still going to have issues of doorways, issues of kitchen space, issues of the sides being too high, issues with stairs in some cases. Has it got a wet room? Is this suitable? Is that suitable? So it's just never ending. There is no such thing as a home ready for somebody disabled because everybody's got their own special needs. You know, I mean, someone could need a super big chair. I mean, I've got a big chair, a really big one, but somebody could have like a super chunky thing. They could have oxygen cylinders attached to the chair and all sorts of things. Everybody is there's no such thing as one size fits all for disability. Everybody's got so much different needs. So yeah. So I have been waiting, and it's like there's times where I've struggled to prepare myself meals because I can't peel. I struggle with chopping. I've got knives. I've got special disabled knives, but the sides are all high up, so it's like doing this, I struggle with preparing meals. I struggle with I've had to put a plate on my lap, and there's times where I've done a sauce in a saucepan on the cooker, and I've gone to pour it, and it's gone along the rim and under the pan. Oh, and then yeah, and it's gone on my legs and burnt my legs and my lap. So it is tough. I've had no end of burns. I've had near falls because I'm trying to reach stuff that are in cupboards, and I've had to stand, and I can stand very briefly. Yeah, there's no end of things. So now the big wait is sort of getting closer. It's getting really exciting. The bedroom for me is the only room that is like, I wouldn't say a rubbish tip, but it's just very disorganised because I'm really overwhelmed and stressed, and care people that I've had that have come, that have been friends of mine, have sort of avoided. They've said, oh yeah, I'll help you sort that room out, and they never have. They never have. My cleaning lady that's come recently, I mean, she's really scrubbed it, and she's been amazing. She's done more than a lot of people have ever done, and she's amazing at what she does. Yeah, very, very hopeful. And the place feels super, super clean after she's been. I've had a lot of people that have took the piss and they've pretended to work and do things, and they haven't, or they haven't turned up. Or they've robbed from me. That's been fun. So yeah, I've been let down by a lot of people. I am going to start looking into care people, proper care people, to come maybe once a week, maybe twice a week to help me out. I've got to see what the financial side of that is, what it is like, how much it's going to cost. But yeah, I've bought myself, I need the bed sorting out. I'm hoping that at some point someone will come and do. I've had letters to say that they've not forgotten me, that they will be coming. I'm just in a bit of a queue at the minute. So anyway, I've bought myself a tall boy, an old-fashioned piece of furniture, but it's low enough. It's a wardrobe type thing, but it's low enough for me in a chair, so I can get my trousers in and out because I really struggle with the drawers. So the plan is that I'll be able to get my clothing in, like my trousers will be on hangers. I'll be able to get hold of them. I might have my nighties in storage things at the base of it. We'll see. We'll see how it all pans out when it's done, when it's here. And I've got to work around with what fits for me. And then the drawers that it's got on the side are like little tiny cupboard drawers, but they're quite substantial. So I'll be able to put all my little drawer, like my smalls in there, like my pants and things, my bras. Yeah, things like that. So that is the plan. That is the plan. Hopefully the medication will go in the bottom, so the trolley will go from there and it will free up a bit of space. And then I've seen some shelving that I'd like from IKEA, which I'm just going to order online and get it delivered, to go either side of the bed. And then I used to have a black one of the shelf, but I got rid of it because I didn't want different colours and mishmashes. I like it all like wood and white, and this tall boy fits the bill perfectly. It's great. So the plan is, I want 2 white ones to go by the side of the bed, the future bed that comes. And then my bookcase that's in there, which is just a bit of storage, will go. I got that from a charity shop. But the big thing for me today was I managed to unpack 3.5 of my boxes that haven't been unpacked since we moved in. So I've managed. I started it yesterday, and then I did a bit more, and then today it's just been like, let's just go for it. And I have managed to get things gone, and it was quite satisfying. Once I started, I couldn't stop, and I thought, don't stop, because the motivation won't be there. So that's exactly what I've done. Was I kept going until I managed to have a little pile for the charity. I threw some bits out into the recycling bin. Some bits to do with my abuser, the last one, came with me. I've thrown that away. To do with his past. So it's felt like getting rid of him. It's quite a really good feeling seeing that go. And then I've had a sort through and a tidy up and got rid of some things, and it'll be all ready now for tomorrow. So this is why I'm staying up through the night, because I just know that I just won't wake up. I'll be fast asleep. Knowing me, I'll probably stay asleep till 2 in the afternoon, and they'll have been, or they might be trying to find the place, because our place is a bit of a weird one to find. So fingers crossed everything will go to plan. And yeah, but it just feels like a big weight's been lifted off my shoulders, and it's just nice just seeing some bits finally gone. There's only a little bit in the box left to sort out, but I've done it. I've managed to put old Ghost to bed, and I've been able to sort a few things out for me. I know I'm going to feel absolutely exhausted in the morning. I don't know what time we're on now, but I just feel like I've made such a big dent in things. Right. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to go and do my son's washing. He needs some bits washing and drying, so I'm going to put that on. And then I'm going to get into my night stuff, just so I feel like I've, gone through the motions. I mean, I woke up today at midday, so I just feel like there's been, was it midday? Or was it a bit later? May have been later. But at least I sort of feel, oops, I've got hiccups. Like changes happening. Yeah, it's a nice positive feeling. So I thought I'd do a little video. That little things can feel like big things. It's nice. I'm pretty proud of myself because it's exhausting and I'm in a lot of pain. So I'm going to make myself a drink and just chill my boots, let all this soak into my skin. And then, I don't know, Obviously I can't fall asleep, so I'm just going to chillax, I think. Right, shall love and leave and all that. I wanted to get back into my Fern Cotton Happy book, but I just haven't got round to it yet. But I think when I was being checked out for cancer, which thankfully it isn't, I just wasn't in the mood for it, so it sort of went by the by. But hey, on to the next step, eh? I am feeling tired, and I'm not gonna lie. And this little bump here is rising up a little bit. It's only because I'm tired, but it's not anywhere near like it was. See, all my skincare is definitely helping. Right. But my skin is definitely looking a little bit happier. I love it. I think it looks great. Oh dear. Right, I shall shoot off. Thanks for watching anyway and listening to me ramble on. Right, I shall catch you later. Bye.